do we do when we need a little bit of extra boost to help in our faith? Honestly, when I just don't know if I can believe for this thing, you know? In the Bible, Jesus was right there in person, and the man still said, I believe, but help my unbelief, right? Yeah. So we're all in that position sometimes. How do we work through that?
Well, a good thing to do would be keep this program on your recorder and go back and watch it, because honestly, that's what I know people have been encouraged today. I know that. And that's what happens when you get into the Word, when you spend time in the Word. And if you're really having a hard time believing, tell God that. I believe, help my unbelief.
And that's okay to say?
Yeah. I mean, that's why that's in the Bible, so we know that it's okay to do that. And let's also remember that Thomas was a doubter, but Jesus still met him where he was at. Mm-hmm. And he said, blessed are those who believe and have not seen. So it's better to not have to have proof and signs, but God does meet us where we're at. And what I do, because I believe, even though I know scriptures, if I'm in a place where I can and I'm going through a tough time, I will actually get my Bible out and look up the scriptures that I know about faith, our hope, our trust in God, and look at them, mm-hmm. because there's something about seeing them again, mm-hmm. that encourage me. And let me just conclude by saying it's time for people to take responsibility for their own lives, mm-hmm. and not always be going to somebody else expecting them to cheer you up, mm-hmm. or get you out of the pit that you're in. I'm not saying we don't need our friends to help us, but sometimes they're just not there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people watching that don't have a group like this. They don't have any. And if you don't, that's okay. You've got the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, and that's a pretty good group to have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you have to take the responsibility. I love that David said he encouraged himself in the Lord. And sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to do it yourself, because we all come to that, what we might call the midnight hour, where there's nobody there to help us. Yeah. And we have to be mature enough to get what we need from God ourselves without always having a go-between.